Everyone knew this day would come. Once more the Legion assaults the dam, and once more the NCR seeks to repel the assault with whatever means it can. Unlike the first time, however, neither Oliver nor the Malpus Legate stand alone. The Legion assault now brings with it the full weight of the Legion's military and industry. Similarly, the NCR itself is mustering troops to march into the Mojave and reinforce the woefully outnumbered Mojave expedition. Will the NCR manage to mobilize their forces before their forces are overwhelmed, or will the full weight of the Legion crush the forces of liberty that dare oppose them? The Mojave expedition will not hold alone. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of my NCR Haze playthrough, and the Great War between the NCR and the Legion has kicked off because I will not leave the Mojave territories alone. I'm going to join their war. I've already marched my entire army into the Mojave, and I am not changing the game plan that I set up in my strategy guide before this video. My navy is patrolling the west coast. My 4 divisions are set to break through across the Colorado as fast and as hard as possible. So, in the words of so many men, hold my beer, I'm about to show you a trick. Okay, so my anti-tank and demolitions just got a 10% boost to their attack and defense with combined arms. Things are going okay so far. It's only been about a week. I'm really hoping it's 2nd and 8th Division that push across the Colorado here, and then I can push them north so 1st Division can cross Hoover Dam. But I want to invest in a bit of a backup plan. So even though I do not like the units that come with this mutant integration, I'm going to do it. Often mutants live isolated lives, 1 or 2 in a given community, doing jobs that suit their immense physical stature. Within the Republic, discrimination is rife, but is this who we are? Tandy's legacy is not persecution and bigotry, but fellowship towards our fellow citizens, no matter their skin color or radiation dosage. So I actually get 2 elite infantry units, and Lieutenant Lloyd will join me as well. And success has come in the most unlikely of places that I did not expect, and that is 1st Division has actually crossed over the Hoover Dam and is slowly making their way across. I'm going to keep them on balanced just for now. I'd like them to link up with 2nd Division before I slow things down a little bit. But now, with mutant integration finished, I've now received templates for ghoul paratroopers and super mutant auxiliaries. And there's been a change because in the past, these 2 units that you get here, you were fixed templates 12 width, which is one of the reasons why I hated them. But somewhere along the line, I don't know when, that has changed, because now not only are they 20 width divisions, but also you can edit them. One thing, unfortunately, is that they are counted as special forces. So these 2 units are taking up 20 of my allowed special forces. But this does actually mean that you could have a special forces completely comprised of super mutants if you wanted, or ghouls, which is quite interesting from if you want to do any role playing like that. Now, I cannot change them to my power rangers because I don't have enough power armor, or to my tank template as I don't have enough tanks. So both units are going to be NCR infantry template. I have more than enough equipment of that, and they will be put under Lieutenant Lloyd, who I'm going to give the Mysterious Stranger perk to boost their infantry attack and defense. And they will now be posted. Normally they like to land naval invasions either here in Needles or up here in Bitter Springs. Because I'm doing well here in the north, I'm going to position them area defense just here to make sure that Needles is secured, and they will now be named, let's see, 14th Division. There we go. Now for my next focus, what I want to do is actually continue to boost my production. So I'm going to take gunrunner licensing. The gunrunners have quickly proven themselves as the superior weaponsmiths in the wasteland, and more so our recent efforts to fund them have put them into a position where they can sustain a far greater output in a reliable way. Efforts are already being made in Congress to make them the sole provider of firearms to the NCR's military. We only need to approve this notion. So this will give me a 5% research increase to both all my support and my infantry tech, which I need, as well as increasing reliability by 5% and a 10% production cost in my infantry equipment. So we're going to be doing that. Also, I have enough experience, so I'm going to boost the perks for my armored vehicles and start on my air doctrine. That's all I can do for now. Nothing has changed my navy, but I'm still going to keep them here on the west coast because I know that if I bring them in here, Khazar's navy, along with their allies, are going to completely obliterate my navy. And I called it correctly. Small naval invasion here. 4 units. I have already instructed Lieutenant Lloyd to advance and take these guys out. Now, volatile explosives done. I went for this because I just get a little bit of better bonuses for my reliability for my focus tree, so I wanted to focus on getting as much soft, hard attack and piercing as possible for my breakthrough. Now, when choosing between your ammo types for your LMG, be careful. This top one gives you a big boost to soft attack, but actually a subtraction to hard attack and piercing. So I always prefer to go for high caliber ammunition. Gives you small rewards to soft attack, but your hard attack and piercing actually goes up instead of down. So that is much better for me. Alright, so the gunrunners are now the official arms suppliers of the NCR. I'm going to take things one step further by doing Blast from the Past. The cannon revolutionized warfare, rewriting the playbook and time again. It seems that the wasteland has forgotten the cannon, so for many nations forges usage. However, the NCR is a unique position to gather and make use of such weapons, something Drummond fully intends to do. So 70%, I don't know what's wrong with my tongue, I'm sorry. 75% research boost to demolitions technology, which is going to help immensely getting my grenade rifle. Now, things are going well here, but I am losing a hell of a lot of manpower. I've lost double compared to the NCR and everyone else. So, at least for 8th and 10th Division, I'm going to take them down to careful, so they don't attack so consistently, but I am going to keep 1st and 2nd on balanced because I really want them to cross so I can form an armored group order across here and start slowly advancing down. But I'm hoping that at least slowing them down will stop me losing so many casualties. Haven't beaten these guys out yet, mainly because the Mojave Territories units are just standing there and it's only my 2 units attacking in, which is rather annoying. Okay, so apparently I've had a Eureka moment. While some might say the Republic and Arroyo already have too many ideas, Eureka's instructors could be invaluable. So we've got 2 options here. Excellent. So I get Eureka Advisors, which is Army Experience Gain plus 5%, Caps Income minus 5% for 365 days. Different ideas is this economy. I'm going to choose to get the Eureka Advisors. It can't hurt to have more Army Experience Gain, get my troops up the veterancy quicker. And then when I saw that Rapid Deployment had finished researching, I realized that in my strategy guide I didn't actually say which paths I was going to go down here for refined warfare. I'm going to use flexibility of command mainly because of the boost that integrated support here gives for my support units, especially the plus 15 to organization, because I'm going to be using quite a lot of support units, and I'm probably going to go down principal, as that's the one I personally prefer, but I'll have a look at that after I've taken walking tanks. But for now, integrated support it will be, and I'm going to spend 25 army experience just so I can get it done as fast as I possibly can. Ooh, now this is an interesting one. Vault City's got Nevada Protectorate and has declared war on Reno. I hope Reno has some luck, as I do not have any troops that can support them. Press captures Navarro plans. Somehow the members of the press have captured Navarro plans for a major offensive. It turns out that the same reporters who criticize our glorious government are also willing to report on our foes' movements. This is a stirring reminder that whatever our differences, we are all the new California Republic. So for 60 days, I'm going to get plus 10% reconnaissance and 20% decryption against Navarro, which is nice. Alright, blast from the past is done, so that means I will have my grenade rifles in a matter of days. I finished rubber refinement, so I'm going to now go for improved turrets. Let's increase my tanks because they're my breakthrough units. Let's research that. And my next focus is going to be, I'm moving down here to Hayes' Tree again. I'm going to rebuild the old ways. The NCR's mechanized battalion chased the 80s east to Nevada and Utah, but the number of vehicles built since the Great War can probably be counted on one hand. The NCR is the wasteland's best hope for creating a new automotive industry, as it combines a prosperous community, large domestic base, and engineering expertise. So 250 units of Great War APCs, which I believe are sophisticated, so they'll be nice. And 2 100% research bonuses to vehicle technology. Now, things are slowing down here in the north. I still have hopes now for 8th Division to push across the Colorado. I really want to get across this river, so I'm actually going to boost them back up to balanced. How's our casualties doing here? Okay, starting to turn around. We are slightly less, literally 10 people casualties. We've suffered less than them. Okay, I don't know what happened here, but literally in the space of a week, this whole center section here melted away, and 8th Division has advanced across. I have put them all now on careful, but it seems the Mojave territories are just pushing faster than I'd like to. I do have quite a nice encircle over here. Oh, this is going as I hoped. It really is. I know they've been having a lot of supply issues, so I don't know what the AI did, but it's obviously working in my favor. And I now have enough experience. I have already, in less than 6 months, gotten enough experience to complete my air doctrine. So I've just gone left. The right side has nice bonuses, but I don't like the negatives. So I'm going to complete Who Dares Wins. That will be my air doctrine tree completely done. And now all the experience I'm getting, I will be using to research faster and increase the capabilities of my aircraft. Now I'm hoping I can link up here and get another encirclement, because if I can kill, there's got to be over 20 units in that little group over there. That would be absolutely fantastic, and I can finally form up my army group order. So it's Christmas Eve and the fighting continues. Rebuild the old ways is finished. I am going to move on to the Mojave affair. I want this expeditionary research for the 3 research bonuses into infantry technology. What do we have here? Conflict in the Mojave has long been a drain on the Republic's manpower and equipment. The land between the Long 15 and New Vegas is largely useless, but plagued by raiders and legionary scouts. We'll need to help out our expedition to the region if they are to successfully pacify the area, but how much are we willing to commit? So command power, I'm already at maximum. I haven't been using it. Extra 20 army experience at the cost of 20 political power. So we're going to do that, and then I'm also going to take grain solicitations. It's going to cost me 100,000 NCR dollars, but my monthly population is going to go up by 75% for a year, and I'm going to get extra +5 stability, both of which I desperately need. So grain solicitations it is. Haven't been able to encircle these guys yet, but I've almost captured Bonnie Landing, which I'm pretty sure will secure my north here from naval invasions. And I'm going to be a bit risky and tell my NCR Navy to also patrol the Colorado, as they have been completely untouched this entire war so far. So we have to see how that goes. Still got them on engage at low risk, so hopefully they don't get into too many big fights. Wendell Peterson's War. In May 2253, a gang of raiders attacked a large trade convoy outside Lipton. Despite their heroic defense by the caravan's guards, all 38 members of the convoy were massacred, and the extensive supplies of food, water, and weapons looted. Jonah Tibbet, Tunde's successor to the presidency, was subsequently removed from power by the Senate over her refusal to commit troops to secure the Mojave. Her replacement, Wendell Peterson, proved more pliable to the Senate's bullish rhetoric, ordering 3 battalions of troopers into the Mojave under the command of then General Aaron Kimball in October. For the following decade, Kimball made a name for himself as the principal architect of the pacification of the Mojave, and under his leadership the NCR captured much of its current holdings. Shortly after Kimball's departure from the Mojave in 2273, Ranger scouts made 2 shocking discoveries: the intact Hoover Dam and a mostly undamaged Las Vegas. Took them 10 years to find that, bloody hell. Now, President Kimball ordered the dam conquered as his first act of office in 2274, and the subsequent Treaty of New Vegas ensured peace with Mr. House. However, these successes quickly evaporated as supply and logistic issues plagued the region, and casualties ever increased in what was initially pledged as a quick and easy campaign. Now we stand at an impasse. Without help, the expedition is sure to collapse from exhaustion, but we can only spare so much. A conundrum. Okay, this is a bit old news. My next focus I'm going to take is going to be the expeditionary research. If we are able to win victories in California's many frontier regions, we must be prepared to share our cutting-edge technological progress with our local commanders. What better way than to do it than under the Ardèche program? So 20 Army XP, 3 research bonuses for infantry tech, so I'm going to start that. And I've got to say, I knew this was going to happen. The Kaiser's Legion has launched 3 naval invasions since the last focus. One here in Needles, one right here in Route 95, and another one I'm still trying to fight off here in Cottonwood Cove. And as you can see, my line here is starting to collapse because my troops have no supply. So what I'm actually going to do is take half of second, push them down here. I need this land crossing taken back. Unfortunately, 14th is just not cutting it. There's 9 units there for them to take on. And hopefully I don't have a full collapse here, because I haven't lost any units left, but if 8th Division gets wiped out, I am in a serious amount of trouble. Alright, Vault City has fallen, which means Eureka is kicking some serious ass. I also have had my first naval victory here. I don't think I didn't lose any ships. They lost 2 cruisers and 8 destroyers, so far so good for my navy. Now stim packs are done. I have the option of going between either rocket launchers or grenade rifles. That would be by far the fastest to do. And grenade rifle wins out at only 80 days, so I'm going to be doing that one next. Still trying to get this freaking resupply here sorted out. It's costing me quite a lot, but as you can see, 99, so it's almost done. Okay, expeditionary research is done. Things are still very much at a stalemate here. Luckily, the Legion and its friends are losing more manpower than me, although it's quite a close run thing. Definitely a bit of more than I could chew, advancing so fast in here without the support. I really need to link my armies up here. Fighting on what's essentially 2 fronts is not great. As for my next focus, I'm going to do one more of these. Pledge victory to the people. The Mojave campaign has dragged on for too long, and our people are beginning to lose hope that the conflict will ever be resolved. We must restore their faith. So I'm looking for the 75 political power, as well as the 5% extra war support. Okay, I've pledged victory to the people, so my war support has gone up ever so slightly. What I've done here is I'm trying to get 1st, 2nd and 8th Division to all kind of like move towards this area over here. 2 reasons: so I can get them to try at long last to link up, but also because there's 2 supply hubs that are right now, these are what's mainly supplying the Legion, and I want to take them out for myself. Now I'm going to take a step away from doing research bus and stuff like that. I'm now going to move on to the Northern Shield for some more even political power, but also I want to actually lower my tension with Lost Hills by 15 points because it's really affecting my construction speed and my political power gain, all that kind of stuff. So the Northern Shield. Arroyo's fate has been intertwined with ours for decades. Their founder saved us from Unity, they helped destroy the Enclave, and now they guard us against the frontier. The greatest task of all. We should cultivate ties with these fine people. So I'm going to start that off, and I'm going to continue trying to move my forces together to link up. Okay, my grenade rifles are done. Next thing I want to get is my rocket launchers. So I boosted my breakthrough, now I want to boost my piercing even more. I'm really relying on my technology advantages to try to push me through. Because I mean, there's so much carnage in just this small patch of land here. So let's start producing those straight away. Sure, I have to upgrade 1,278. That's a lot. Still holding on here, although I've lost a little bit of land here on this peninsula. Now that Tahona has fallen. So I'm really glad I didn't take the rapids, as that would have been another area I would have had to protect. Oh, I know another breakthrough's coming up. Just got to carry on pushing until it can actually happen. And the Northern Shield is done. So with that I can call my first state, which is going to be Ashton. So that will give me a little bit of manpower back. And some more factories. Okay, the Northern Shield is done. Now let me do Brotherhood diplomacy. Whatever issues with the Brotherhood, jaw is better than war. Okay, so talking is better than fighting, basically. So I'm going to get some base stability, which I need, well below the 50%. And you can see how it's affecting all my factory and dockyard outputs. And that's the big one. Dropping tension by 15 points, which will also help me quite a bit. Okay, I've finally done it. Second Division has literally just cross-checked Nelson. Now comes one of the most riskiest things I have to do, and something I loathe the most, is I'm now going to delete both their orders. Select good old Drummond over here. Select a front line. Okay. What I was hoping was not going to happen is that second division was going to have to move all the way across over here. But luckily it's worked out that they are side by side, because sometimes it just goes completely messed up. Then I'm going to do a small, let's have a look here quickly. Yeah, Willow, and there, so okay. I'm going to do a very small line. Can I actually just select my troops, defensive line, thank you very much, I don't know why that took so long. Just there, okay. And everybody is going to go on to careful. Let's start that attack. How am I doing? Okay, still about 8,000 difference, but we're still outnumbered basically 3-1. Oh, I'm glad at least I got two armies linked up. Okay, Brotherhood diplomacy is done, and so is my improved decimetric radar. Now, for my focus, I'm not actually going to do anything right now. I am instead going to do suppress subjects, just so I can get the autonomy down on my Harvard territories. I am so very, very close to annexing them completely, so I want to push on that for a bit. And now that my entire engineering section is completed, I don't think I'm going to be getting sophisticated for a while. I am now going to focus here. So first will be, I'm going to upgrade my service rifle finally after being in this game for over 5 years. So service rifle will be done first, and it's nice thing, it's going to get this lock and load boost to it as well. And this slot is now going to be dedicated to improving my service rifle and my power armor, getting that up. This is starting to go a lot better. There's a lot more green here now that I've got 40 units along this line to fight against all that Kaiser and his buddies are throwing at me. And engine overclocking is also finished, so that means I have finished my entire vehicle tree, or at least the ones I want to do. So now I'm going to be using the multiple boosts I've gotten from my development projects to start on my aircraft. Let me do carbine struts so my aircraft gets some extra air defense, and I'm going to boost it even further because I've got so much air experience. It is absolutely insane. And another success, I have gotten this tiny corner around on the coastline here, so I've linked up 1st, 2nd and 8th. So now the daunting task of once again moving my line all the way across, cancelling the order for 8th Division, being very careful not to delete the wrong one, and adding them onto my army group order. No. Okay, cancel. Just 8th. Almost moved everyone across it. That would have been horrendous. Oh, okay. Got lucky twice. Oh, this is stressful, people. This is stressful. And my rocket launchers are done at long last. So next I'm going to go for, let me get some more logistics. Getting deep into Arizona, I want to make sure I use another 5, so it'll be 15% less supply, along with the other bonuses I had from advisors. Let's put these into production so that I can continue my technological advantage over the Legion. Another naval victory, gotten quite a few, although they're small. I haven't seen any battleships or heavy ships yet. Hopefully they'll stay away from me, as I know they probably have 20 or 30 plus. And I was hoping, it's been at war for basically a year, was hoping to be a little bit deeper into Arizona by now, but I'm glad to have at least accomplished what I have so far. I just want to see if I can get 10th Division across this river before I call this episode done and dusted. And Tucson has just declared war on Genta de Sol. I'm not sure if that was a wise choice for them. That's just added another, let's call it down the middle, 50 units onto my side of the fence. So, and they've opened up another front. So that might be some good news for me. And then I can call another state. Hopeful it is. Texas is going to war against freaking everybody over here. Okay, I've reached my maximum cap of air experience. So let's see what I can do to boost my planes. Wrong tab. I want to boost my fighters first. So to combat the glider span, that's why I'm going to do that. So first of all, take reliability to maximum. Then I'm going to boost this ever so much. I don't want any negatives, only positives. Okay, there we go. Air attack plus 15. Let's see if I can add one to range. Oh, that's going to take my reliability down. So, no. I'm okay with the range for now. It covers most of, I think it actually covers all of the Flagstaff. So, monoplane fighter Mark 1, 525. And let's set these guys to work. So we can go there, and I believe I need to actually decommission these ones. So once there's something in stock, they'll automatically start converting from stockpile, but they aren't in the stockpile, so actually I might as well just put that back the way it was, just in case. Okay, so hopefully my fighters have better luck, because it's been flashing red and green for most of this war. Looks like the gun runners are going to have to start making some new guns. My service rifles have finished researching, so now I'm going to push. No, not defense. I want attack. So Scorched Zero power armor it is. Spend 35 armor experience. Put these into production straight away. A lot of upgrades there, but we're going to do it. And the best news as well has happened. Taking these logistics seems to be helping me out. Was this 10th division has crossed the Colorado. If I can just get them to link up here so I can form an actual army group order, I might actually even take Lieutenant Lloyd here off defensive and add him into the fight as well. Oof. The fight continues. Finally, it is done. I have gotten all 4 of my fighting divisions across the Colorado. It's taken a year and 3 or 4 months to do so. I was hoping it would have gone a bit smoother and I could have maybe taken Kingman over here or something else, but this buffed up Legion, even just by 50%, is no joke. I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode I will obviously continue pushing against the Legion and taking as much of this massive amount of territory that I have to do. But until then, thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.